Here we go, live.
That unmistakable yellow frame making its way round towards Max Hunt. Was due to line up for Thunderbike final but missed it, but he's back in time Thunderbike for the Hooligan final. Building up then to race action. 2018 Indian motorcycle Hooligan lining up off the front row. 4 of the top 5 in the championship lining up off the front row. Grant Martin leads Gary Birtwistle and Leo Club with just 3 points separating the top 3. This race will decide who goes into the final round as the championship leader. Nervousness shown by Gary Birtwistle as he goes before the starting lights. And Gary Birtwistle, by my reckoning, will have to go off the back row or off the penalty line effectively for causing that false start. And he is indeed sent away. Around he goes, Gary Birtwistle. Now that is certainly going to spice up this championship and this grand final race. We need to have a clear eye on the number 11, Gary Birtwistle, coming through the field. Watch for the number 11. He starts at the very back in 12th position. The winner of the last 2 rounds in succession, the number 11, will start here from the back row. Hooligan final gets underway. Lee Kirkpatrick with one of his trademark fast starts. Grant Martin on the inside. Leah trying to come around. Already Gary Birtwistle starting to come through. Totally pops out. Gary Inman opportunistically comes through into 3rd position. Where's Gary Birtwistle coming through further down the order? He's down in 6th position. He now comes through for 5th. No Faulkman's held on. Gary Birtwistle switches it up to the inside line and dives through for P5. Gary Birtwistle up into the top 5. Meanwhile, Leo Club challenging on the inside of Gary Inman for 3rd position. The number 37 now going around the outside of the number 13. I said that Gary Inman had been best of the rest so far here today. He's mixing it up in the podium positions. He's got the top 2 performers in this class on his tail. Leo Club going around the outside. Gary Birtwistle challenging on the inside. There's 3 abreast, and it's Birtwistle who passes the pair of them to come through for a provisional podium place. And Leo Club, who was so smart on the inside line earlier on, has got stuck on the outside and drops 2 positions. Here comes the number 37, back around the outside from turns 1 and 2. She's picked off Max Hunt, who came through off the top men. She's chasing after Inman again, but Gary Inman has been the thorn in the side of Leo Club here, and Club's locked it up off the top 10, and Max Hunt is going to pass both of them, coming off to more frenetic racing in this Hooligan final. Race leader looking good here. Lee Kirkpatrick made the start and has turned on the style, and chaos has unfolded behind him. Gary Birtwistle now challenging for 2nd position, the number 11, versus Grant Martin, the number 36. Martin holds the line. Birtwistle backs it in aggressively into turn number 1. He's got to be careful here, Gary Birtwistle. If he gets it wrong, Max Hunt is right behind him. Leo Club has dropped right back to the tail of the field, and she's now allowing the lead group to come past her, and she pulls off onto the infield. Her race is over. Max Hunt on the tail of Gary Birtwistle. Birtwistle's looking for a way past here for 2nd place. Really some excellent racing in this Hooligan final. Grant Martin it is still, who holds 2nd position. Gary Birtwistle 3rd, Max Hunt 4th. This is the group of 3 that will decide the remaining podium positions, because Lee Kirkpatrick is surely going to become the 3rd different winner of this 2018 Indian Motorcycle Hooligan Championship. Max Hunt, the yellow helmet, on the back of that group, looking the most likely of them to challenge. But he couldn't get there in the closing stages, and that is a really fine ride. So they come around the remaining runners, the checkered flag flies, and it's Lee Kirkpatrick who takes it ahead of Grant Martin, and a couple of the riders dropping back in the closing stages. I think there was a bit of confusion about the number of laps of the checkered flag, so we'll wait for confirmation on what the result is there, and well, we'll relay to you as soon as we can. But certainly there was real frantic action in the early stages. Max Hunt is pleased anyway. He's celebrating on the back straight. It's been a great weekend for Max Hunt. But what happened to Leah Toklev, I wonder, whether that could have been mechanical or otherwise, because she dropped back and pulled off onto the infield as the race went on. Obviously, even the rider who finishes at the back in the Hooligan final still scores, I think it's 4 championship points for finishing at the back. So that'll be a few championship points, but nothing like what she could have got if she'd stayed in the top 5. Leah Toklev pushed aside in the early stage of that race as she tried to fight her way past Gary Inman. Gary Birtwhistle, coming from the back of the grid, really provided some outstanding entertainment there as he fought his way through. Lee Kirkpatrick, brilliant from start to finish, and made it look fairly comfortable in the end, and we could have a 4-way championship fight by the time we come to the final round at Lakeside. But let's wait on official confirmation of the results and indeed of the new championship standings.
There you go.